MIBR taking a serious upward
Okay, MIBR on defense, Lev on
We're not
attack.
convinced that's the case, but
We want one more
always
pistols.
deadly on the Cypher, and the double duelist look from MIBR getting pedaled out again.
Starting on defense, that was their good half on map 1. The double duelist was looking pretty smooth there.
I remember Frog telling me, dead ass, this was MIBR's best map. When we were in Toronto, he's like, it's our best map. I'm like, okay, boss. They won 12 rounds on
He said
Sunset.
that before they played. To be clear, he didn't say that after. All right.
Wait, that's...
Sato takes a hell of a lot of damage, just probing around B main. As the rest of LEV work forward on A. One shot from Tex just sends
shot.
Arts in to
UI, yeah, UI's done.
spectate his teammates for another solid minute.
Yeah, chunked down pretty low here, as you can see. Big exploration into elbow.
Big duel over towards middle.
Now for Leviathan. They might be out trying to drone here out from Lincoln. Tech spotted.
Yeah,
Pulls back
there
away
it
from
is.
that one way. Sato got his value, man. Good patience in the round.
Yeah, everyone's surviving on low HP.
Aspas felled in the middle part of the map here. Cortezia are able to handle Tex, who was lingering, of course, around that one way. And don't tell me he's going to double down. Sato with one more health point than he needs. In fairness,
him just staying alive is enough pressure at the moment.
in this post plant.
Can swing off the contact. They don't one-way here because they wouldn't need to one-way over towards, but smoke off main.
In it's King! Stand and deliver, son! Sato dealt with here, but that's the confirmation that Cortezia is the last player. On the other side of this smoke, 3 LEV players in the site, feet up, straight chilling.
He got a lot of damage spamming, but yeah, not
very nice,
going to matter. I can't believe Sato found the kill. Picking up Aspas, who was on the rotate in mid with 2 HP. Instant tap headshot, cool. And then you could even just see MIBR when they were
Throw the HUD, dude. Last time I drew the HUD,
surely he's going to swing from
fix the
top
HUD.
mid, link somewhere.
Very wasted time. I'm not being baited again.
They wasted a ton of time. And at that point, the dark cover got cycled back up.
I'll admit it, I overpeaked.
Caught. Caught.
He respected the owl drone and then came back for a second by the apple.
2-1 on the pistols.
0 point sees nothing, so confirmation of push up for MIBR in that B side of the map. It's the very passive cam position that can look both into market and to B main. And Cortezia's just sat back.
What is going on with that little gate
Yeah,
crash?
look at the TP on Storm.
Texas following it. No,
Texas following it. He's like, well, they're on eco. They might actually go for it.
Don't do it, man.
Tex ideally wants somebody to tease this out of Artscene to put pressure on the Yor so he'll appear. And this is house money for Tex. He's happy to hang around. I think Artazine probably doesn't take this.
Surely not. But I'm so invested in the plot. It's a fake teleport.
All right.
We'll say though, he baited a lot of time with it.
Now has to return to his.
He did bait a lot of time with it.
On this A side.
It does look like he might stuff someone in a locker and take their lunch money.
Yep. He's not messing it up.
It looked like a level pick in the right side.
They get market for free. Cortez is
Smoke with pressure on a B main, walk through market. Really cool. Didn't even consider it.
King gets in there. Cortezia out of the game, and MIBR hoping to stack that A side of the map. Do not get what they wanted.
King might be on for his best series of this year, to be honest. It's been a bit slow goings for him in stage 1. I mean, matter of fact, Lotus might have been his best map of this year so far.
I feel like he and Mazzino, respectively, on his LEV team, like had randomly like unbelievable games last year.
Outrageous.
Just after
for sure. I mean, historically, King has been a phenom. He's just an incredible player.
Moving back to IGL and then all of a sudden like really hitting his stride. It seems to suit him. I mean, Xander actually.
Chat, what would you say the years that
Aspas
Aspas was like at his peak?
Getting great results, of course, on 100 Thieves.
Yeah, we've seen that, and it's actually what Xander explained when he was on the couch
2023?
yesterday, and have heard other players that switch to IGL talk about
2023?
this. Sometimes it's that
What do you reckon his stats are in terms of percentage used and like rifle kills?
Makes it easy for you to always be in.
I'm trying to feel like if I'm trying to think if I'm remembering a different player to what people kind of play. Like, how much percentage do you believe that he got with op kills in 2023?
Yeah, maybe that'll be the case for King, just locked in IGLing. Let's see if LEV can do something on this bonus round after a very clean anti-eco.
40-30%. Yeah, okay. You're remembering it kind of similar to me.
Sees Sato entrenched in elbow already.
Yeah, that flash pop through the window with a recon will be an effective way to get into elbow early. That'll definitely not be the last time we see that opening little util combo from LEV.
This is a full contact re-clear though for MIBR, so they don't have to expend anything on retaking it. God forbid they have to commit an owl drone or something similarly. They do now, so they are actually spending a little bit of util re-clearing an A side that's long been left.
So I think in my head I would do it at like kind of higher percent. I know at Tokyo he didn't buy one. Well, he bought it one twice.
It's going to be towards B. Cortesian in some trouble.
They're already trying to pressure the Cypher position. Arzine steps up though. Not a bad showing from him. King produces the Sheriff.
But at least like Champs, I felt like they bought a lot. Or he bought a lot.
Spike in mid here in King's hands.
Oh, look at Tex. He's worked his way
all the way Big Joe.
behind Cortesian, who just doesn't know where to look.
That's unlucky timing with the spike.
Wait, I didn't even notice that. That's a problem.
That's crazy. You know why that's crazy? Because I just said that.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second.
25 seconds. They know that there's pressure from market,
right
and they both go in different directions. This actually has a really good chance of working.
Come here. God, he's got a big job on his hands. Shannon will be holding
Whoa,
that line.
what a shot, bro.
Yeah, pretty easy. Bonus here for LEV, and had a couple of stingers mixed in, right? So they can probably stomach the round going this way. Good adjustment there from Shannon. Tex.
Yeah, no time on this one.
But no time
Still though, I feel like LEV will take this.
Boss is the only one living. He's got
yeah, he's going to get a plant as well.
We'll be happy
but
to
it
take
works
that
out
Phantom
alright.
over. But LEV will be
Gooba with the tier 1. Thank you for the 5 months. Thank you for doing that.
And they kill 4 players. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate the spike was left in mid. I was so locked in on the fact that Tex had been able to wrap all the way through, back through B. So Cortesio was just pinched.
Completely surrounded.
Yeah, he was completely isolated and surrounded on B. I just did not even realize that King had no opportunity to get over there with the spike. Otherwise, that probably would have been a round 1.
Caught
I mean, look at this round.
Yeah,
they need to save.
Yeah, brutal stuff. It's one rifle, of course. Into the hands of Aspas.
No.
Whereas LEV are on the other end of the power spectrum.
I think this is good though from MIBR.
Here we go. Smoke towards market. No prior opportunity to shut that door.
And you know, in terms of
Eco, make sure you can buy the op next.
It's Com and Tex who are the closest to getting theirs. Those are some strong ults.
So they pretty much go into this round, accepting they're going to lose, and then just do damage.
Players that are just holding pistols, get a spike down, whatever. Having those for the next buy round could put them in a commanding lead if they can use them to get another round.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get stats for it, Desp. I would love to know.
Make sure they win this anti-eco first.
I feel like, in my head, he performs best when he has an op.
Bolt cleared, okay. Everything kitchen sink also just sailing through the air in the direction of this B-side defense for MIBR. Yep, relay bolt, throw it all in there.
The flash hit everyone.
It hit literally everyone, yeah. Everyone was staring at it.
Swing with his solo rifle, and it's working out. Cortesy is able to find some purchase here as well.
Not bad on this, it's not bad. They can't really get into any position to get the actual guns though.
MIBR squad, 3 to work with, and they're all
Huge
converging
drone.
here over towards the B side of the map.
Sato pinged up, playing across right now.
It's another round where they had the info for the Omen flash and didn't go for it.
2 newcomers to this Leviathan squad. Okeanos affected by the paranoia, still finds some degree of success.
Done good.
Cortesio
Cortesio picks up the gun, dude. Sato made a big play here by going for that 1v1.
Oh, Sato feels it.
Discipline.
Great timing from Sato.
Slowly, Sato goes around.
Oh, he started considering. Dude, this is lovely from Sato. Kind of realizing that he's back aside the other guy and he might be able to isolate the 1v1. Did awesome here in the 1v2.
The neon showing, that's just sick individual moment from him. He's up to 5 and 2.
It bails them out of a round where they tried to just brute force into the site where they then found out the one rifle was at and they said, nah, that will go anyway. All right, let's just win. And it almost resulted in them losing. Great clutch from Sato. That slide with the kill was pretty smooth. And LEV really do hard force that site hit. MIBR were stacked up there with multiple players. Ardzin, swings out first to give Aspas opportunity, but
didn't they nerf the neon slide, man? People are doing some insane stuff still.
Recon being thrown. Sato gets the space. Last time, LEV just gave it up. They rotated out of here, and there was a mid-round contact re-clear from MIBR.
Okay, but I will say, MIBR kind of waited for this round, but the whole thing that they did with ecoing after they win the round put so much more pressure on this round to win this round.
I mean, they've got the spike here as well. with Oki still in the choke, throwing
nice
out that
knife.
0 point.
No real exploration happening elsewhere on the map, though.
Calm is going back to B main for the re-clear at the moment, it looks
There's a
like.
cam here, though, that Cortez
No op, even though they saved enough money for it. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Interesting.
pretty free clear for Com.
But
Wow,
again,
there's
I think
actually
that
a dark
Artsin
cover
would
thrown
just be
by
upping
VCT
anyway.
right now as LEV intend on fighting into elbow.
Giannis not able to get there. Trades evenly here. Favors the attackers, of course, and look how thinly spread they are.
Really nice,
Takes
man.
this time, doesn't overpick this corner. Wins it out against Verno, and now Aspas and Cortez have to hot-foot it over to A.
That is the impact kill from Tex.
30 seconds left.
Isolates Verno. Clean shot with the Vandal.
No stick yet.
No, just tapping that spike, expecting maybe someone could swing or to bait something out. Doesn't happen. Dark cover now over onto Link. This stick is for real. The spike's
Yeah,
going
they
to
need
go
a hero.
down, tuck back sight.
Player standing.
It's just an embarrassing amount of ultimates here for Leviathan they're able to hold on to.
An
No need to
embarrassing
make use
amount of
any
ults.
them. Start to snowball this a little bit more. This, of course, was the buy for MIBR. And
No.
And
The
they're kind of
timing
wrecking them a
just
little bit, force them back down to an
little bit
eco.
off.
They
A
just got their
tragic
ult
end
cycle.
for
The money's looking
Boss
good.
there.
Three
Tom's a little
people
legendary
surviving.
For, you know, relay bolts that can't be cleared.
For real.
Pretty common.
That was a cool adjustment, though, from LEV this time, you know, playing off of what they did to take elbow earlier on the prior round. You know, this one making it look again like, hey, we're going back to B.
Is it worth playing
Calm's
double
in main,
duelist
we're
if you're not going to
smoking
op
off
on your
market,
Yoru?
but then they go for multiple
On
players,
defense.
swinging at elbow. They trade 2 for 2. Tex, perfect timing to wrap Link. Super well done.
Sato, he keeps it mum whenever he has a good round. But anytime one of his teammates, you know, finds some level of success, he's popping off. Gassing the boys up. This is a 3-round
like
lead right
He's just
now.
having so much fun.
Yeah, dude.
The vibes are great for LEV.
Every time
I think
we
of
get that
Lev
injection,
having
I
a
feel
solo coach,
yeah,
kind of crazy, man.
Mid-season, obviously, you mentioned
Kinda
it, there were
crazy.
so many
I've
players
heard
that
he's
are
great, though.
Coming of age, like halfway through the year, we had to sort of wait a lot of teams like
If stuff starts going wrong, then it will like go wrong
Don't get sent until
fast.
stage
And I
two.
think if you're solo coach, especially in 2025, like the players have to be doing a lot. But I do think,
seem like
from what I can work out, I think Com does a lot of out of server stuff. I kind of like looked at everyone that left EG and looked at stuff that they were doing, especially ult-wise. I feel like he was a big part of bringing stuff to teams, especially ult ideas. I think he can at least cover part of that.
Middle of this year, they are simply the future. They're so good.
Com is a grinder, yeah, I think it shows.
Players that have been around to stay
Again,
around at this point.
it's so hard
The
to
new
just.
crop of talent, just
We only know
so
so much,
crazy.
right? But
This, of course, a MIBR
can you explain where like
timeout.
players need to do
They're
more,
coming to
like
a
more
round where
theory
the
stuff,
money's pretty thin,
like
but they have a
help with the
dimensional drift at least
defaults,
to be able
help
to
with
hold it into that
help
round
with the
of 7.
strats,
They are
provide a
giving Lev
pistol
pretty
rounds.
comfortable
Give me a new
bit
ult
of
strat.
lead.
Give me some
That squad is
little
sitting on
micro
big
setup that you
ults.
like.
Almost
Like
5
just
for
little
the
things like
Giannis,
that
close
just
to their
takes a
penultimate
lot
man.
of the
He'll surely get it at some
workload
point in
off
this
of the
round.
coach.
Let's
Or
see
just
if
like give me the
maybe
whole,
Shenum can
give me a map, man.
get something accomplished
You
with
two
this
want to do a
Guardian.
map together? Give me a map. Let's see what you
He
got.
just
Kind of
pressed up
vibes.
towards A right now, just playing off.
Can
of the
backfire if
one-way.
your
It's
players
It's a
aren't
tough position
cycled.
to
smart.
play that
but
one-way A side of the map because quite often
I think that Com's
we're
at
seeing
least,
it just disrespected because
at least
of
from
the
what I
neons.
can
You see a
tell,
fast
it
lane
seems like
thrown up and
he's
Sato
good
is
for that.
in elbow in a blink of an eye.
I could be fully wrong.
And I think it's pretty distinctive that that doesn't happen this
But
round.
I was trying to look at other teams where
later
people
into
from
this round,
individuals
as
went
that
from
second
EG
dark
to other
cover
teams and
drops, Calm
didn't
gets that
really
timing
see
to
as
come
much
over
ult
and
stuff.
re-clear with the drone, spots out
Chance
one,
that
that's
Zix is
off
responsible
towards
for a fair
elbow.
amount of it because his 100 Thieves
And now
ult
Lev
stuff's
wanna
pretty
work
nice.
elsewhere to show that presence. They've been stacked up in B main. Time to
going
go
for it.
forward. Cortezi is really far forward.
I like that
damage.
I mean, the guy's got stones. He just holds his ground. Straight onto the side here is Sato. They are pushing straight through. I think off the side, Aldazine had to get very hastily.
Yeah, he wanted to just teleport out of there. No desire to fight Sato, even though he is down to 45 HP. Will take the most forward point position, can act as a piece of
Dude,
bait.
I have no faith that
He
they
needs
can
to
win
go down to
ecos.
45, but everyone can trade off
They
of him,
tune out.
so be it.
Paranoia comes through. That's going to force Sato away from that closer angle, but Okeanos is able to pick it up. King still tucked here on the corner. Leviathan spread the jaws
Dude,
wide.
King is fragging
Feast here in a
so
flawless
heavy. Man.
round. against this half by Guardian brought in there by MIBR. None of it really leaves a mark.
They're feeling pretty unstoppable right now, man.
You think MIBR is playing worse than stage 1? Oh, for sure. I have no doubt.
5 ults for the buy round.
I actually don't think it's close to the level they're at stage 1.
In that moment, Sato's 45 and pressed up, happy to be a piece of bait, but dodges out all of the util
Okay,
baits.
big buy rounds. They're up against 5 ults. So maybe just do something random, 3-person push mid, or you're going to get overwhelmed if you sit on the site here.
It's not useful in A of though.
Knife close, recon deep to clear the corner.
Sato has overdrive active. He really wants to try and run rush shot
just sitting in the smoke, so he can't help his teammates on site. That's a crazy kill, stand up.
Doesn't come quickly enough. Paranoia also a bit of a problem. This is awkward for Leviathan getting snarled out midway through the site, but Com might have salvaged with from afar a Hunter's Fury, and he's ready for Katesi to try and dig him on.
They know exactly where he is, and he still wins that.
Gets involved in the game. Artisan from Link. Shuts text down.
If Kinky gets at the spike, he can teleport the hell out of here and get to B if he wants. He does get it. Oh, just going to...
Baits it.
Oh, just baits it.
It's really nice. And we have Com already on his way over towards B main. Good pump for B main.
And now Com is going to be in main.
Fast gets a kill. He gets his ult.
I mean, play together. Artson has the op right now. That's a little awkward.
Yeah, because Com likes to play in a different postcode from his teammates most of the time. He's already here.
If Osbox gets 1 kill, he'll have the showstopper. So that could be an easy way to just
it's like the one round where the ops. It's like the one round where you could argue that you don't want the op because you have to do something aggro at the beginning.
Steps up to check.
Great shot, man.
Wide a swing from Com, but still seen through by Artisan. Now it's on King. Have a look at that one.
King. Dude, I like how confident he's looking, man.
Old friends, new
nice timing in your head. Bro's in the zone. Looking great.
Smile on the face as he knows he's left a mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. There was no part of me that doubted he was going to win that 1v2. He's just so good today. He's going insane. He's insane right now.
Fury's right. It would explain the crew rise up in 2021. They had similar stuff.
Not right.
Yeah, maybe. Dude, it's so hard when we have not much data, but that stuff can kind of get pieced together a little bit.
Oh, the vibes are crazy. You can just, this is the most authentic, good vibe confidence that you'll see. You can tell.
Dude, I don't think we've ever really seen, I've never really looked at a LEV team and gone, man, it looks fun to play on this team. This at the moment looks fun to play, man. Bato's just going crazy every single round with the stuff that they do. Like, it looks really fun.
So they make all that noise, take B main, and now they're just going to slowly back away. King has been chilling top box. What a shot from Artzin. Sick.
They added a vibe duo. Yeah, they really did.
Good looks. A big way to slow some of this Leviathan momentum down.
You cannot take away the quality individual form Artzin has been.
They bought an op and lost the round.
Really
again, they also bought an op into a round when they're playing against 5 ults.
That has been winning rounds for them. His performance on Lotus was sick.
I think it's rough.
Null command here. Signals a pretty fast hit over towards the A side of the map. But Com flattened instantly. Sato, though, the second line, they're not ready for this at all. He's going to find 2 slides across.
MIBR cooked.
Crossfire upon crossfire waiting
starting
for
to look like it.
Of Leviathan still look to try and get this one secured. Tell you what, Artisan is just too clean with a 20 health and a dream, and he converts.
They can still hit some shots though. Let's see, man. Let's see. We cast them.
Cool and calm.
They got an eco with 3 guns getting picked up. If they can't do it now.
Man, they are still looking not particularly excited or happy at this point. Not a lot of celebrations for the fact that
bro, they should be going crazy after this round.
Artzin got a 3K with the Sheriff.
Nice.
Okay, maybe we missed it on the
yeah. No, that's good.
The second shot was a little.
Fire River with the Astro.
They spread misinformation. No, I take it back. They
yeah,
celebrated. They're happy.
I get it from that though.
Misinformation being spread by the initial
recon. We
shots
got
that we had
Forms
of the
back to
players.
site.
Okay, Artzin is just
hit
him.
over towards site.
He's just him.
That
what
op's
happened
been
with the
going
drone?
around the map a little bit here. Artisan's been taking it towards this B side more often than not, but that's the first time Leviathan have encountered it early. That one hurts. Sato, a pretty good game from him.
Knife.
9 and 6, but we'll have to sit this one out. Sheriff in hand. It's too good with the man through the smoke. King is down yet again, cutting head off the snake. And Cordezia really rallied by what he's seeing from his teammates now. Steps in, steps up. It's up to Com to step to the music now. And now they're very much aware of where the initiator is. Be a double swing here for the Remainers at MIBR and get us at least to a 6-3 scenario.
Nice though. It's actually great for them. They win
an
an eco with 3 people picking up guns and surviving. Then next round 4 people surviving.
Starts making a highlight.
The money is good for the rest of the time.
Inspires everyone else. The confidence starts to surge from there. Artzin is definitely got the magic touch right now. The random share of
Get an up and win. This was a little bit rough from Lev. I think if you're going to do fast stuff like this, you probably need to drone if you feel like they have money for an up.
And Lev feel forced into the timeout.
Yeah, not only
like I didn't know what the exact score was really from them.
Themselves here because there's been the early action that's been shut down.
It looked like from the get-go the fact that they have no backup plan around the map that they were fully sending it.
On the map. First, he's
I think I would like to see like
King was perched up on with the TP over the A
knife,
side of the map, and then in that round number 10,
flash,
or round number 9, excuse me,
maybe a drone.
Waiting for that neon to show up in B side. Great game here from Artazine. Would love to see more. I think from the rest of his team, especially Aspas, who has been conspicuously absent. 3 kills over the course of this half. Has not been able to get involved. Not nearly as much as he'd like.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like part of it is the fact that Artzin playing Yoru is going to be the primary opper and not him, when normally that is just the comfortable position that Aspas will be in to collect those consistent kills every round. That's Artzin right now. That's how it should be, though. Your Yoru should be the one opping. So Aspas is going to have to.
Yeah, I think Wyatt's talking about the point that we were talking about.
Value with this rifle when he can.
Because Aspas, we're about to go on an arc, in theory, where Aspas is perm rifle. But if you look at the stats, well, I don't know the actual stats, but the ones that are in my head, the Tokyo and Toronto. And if I go off them, 2 times bottom op, lost everything. 0 times bottom op, lost everything. Doesn't look like an arc that I would want to go on. Really.
Sort of unhinged approach.
So the rifle only arc from him. That's why I asked the question about the 2023 thing. Like how much did he actually op back then?
Set up at the moment from Cortezia. A tad more passive with that cam far back in the window on B as well.
Even on rounds where early on Artazine's been over at the B side, we've seen that sort of more reserved cam positioning.
So what is the move here in the mid round from Lev? They have it rotated back towards B main. Flash popped into.
Did he buy an op in Champs 2024? Dude, that was the Abyss one, right? Where they actually kind of lost the game because he bought the op too much. He was opping on attack on Abyss and no one was giving him a pick. And he was the only duelist, so he couldn't dash into Saints.
Towards B, and a lot of these hits they've had.
Why is there not like a comfy in between? Why do we get one or the other?
Had a read on where Lev are going.
It's a weird one. The great flash through.
Got drawn off the site, but they are flooding back in, and now things are slowed up a little bit for Leviathan. Once more, they've lost Sato. They still want to try and commit, though with some staggered timing. Artazine trying to work his way around the map. Cortezia under big pressure, and Tex
is able to find what a play, mate.
Double or nothing. Verno with the shock darts.
You saw Yampi today? Oh, I'm sorry about that, man.
That is a stick, and here comes Aspas now.
Where did you
flying
see?
In. Doesn't even have to enter the side there. Sees Tex on the corner, and the showstopper's enough to account for him. We're even in numbers. Verno jiggling. Okeana spotted out here, and the rest of the players coming in from the backside now, but that setup in Lev for a B main could be huge, and Oki just stands his ground. Oh my goodness!
Damn, bro.
Not how MIBR
Some of the individuals are really looking nice from Lev, though.
Sick post-plant anchoring here for Okeanos. Backed up.
Yampi is good now. Yampi's great.
Honestly, he's just completely isolated out in the open. One of the players in B main was King with the Stinger, so he doesn't even have a good range to take duels to try to play off of Oki. But he's able to take that.
Yeah, maybe that's what we're missing.
Clean, no one to insta-trade. And then they just swing as a team to kill Aspas. Wins the duel.
You moving nice, Toyn. You moving nice, Toyn.
Oki getting a little bit less attention, I think, overall, because
I will say, we've been talking a lot about when people use the Yoru
so
like a jet.
long at this point.
There's been a
He's one of
half
those
where
players, when you look at their
MIBR
VLR
used the
page, he has
Yord like a jet.
8,000 rounds played on the duelist roles. He's just been grinding forever.
Just terrorizing the collegiate space as well.
Like, having this comp
That was
and
nice
not
from
trying to
Tex. Remember how we
set
talked
one up
about for,
towards
you
A
know,
feels
one-time
borderline
duelists on
criminal.
this team. Tech stepped up on that B side there and just slammed 2 quick kills to open it up. Someone stepped up in the absence of Sato. It's important, obviously, playing alongside that Neon. Does he get spotted here?
Oh my god, the Comets just dismantled B main alone. Artson walks up, caught. Com's just waiting. Cortezia tucks, caught, and then has to try to retreat. Com gets the kill. This round's just over. It's just done. Com just decided to win for them.
And he can fall off the side and play the Hunter's Fury. At this point, there's just no point. Sato is able to pick up where Com left off.
I mean, right now, Osboss and Shinum, they're hanging around. Osboss is going in. These guys, y'all have no money, man. I mean, he's just, okay, he goes down.
That, for me, should smack of a 2-gun save. Genuinely. Still going for it, though. And
I mean, the
that's
guns
tough.
are just, they're just lost.
Where
in
game's
the
becoming more
5-on-2.
one-sided.
You know, yeah. Can we
Just,
in the last round of the half, of course,
it's a bit
in
of an
position like this,
bit of an unlucky
definitely
week
not
at the
feeling great about
moment
that.
Look at the money, man.
in terms of some of the matchups.
that
I
doesn't
think
make much of any sense, but
teams are getting very
alright.
good
I
at
mean,
snowballing.
respect
So
to
like
Com,
when
he
once they
just
win a pistol,
tore them
more
limb
teams
from
are
limb in
great
B-main.
at
It
like
wasn't really-
capitalizing off that.
That was
The understanding
an
of the
interesting
game is getting a
variation
lot
there in that
better.
round as
And the
well. I
game's
just
like
wanna
very
go back to what we saw.
snowbally.
Instead of just passively spotting with the cam in B main,
But honestly,
Hunter
there is a
goes
bit of a
into B
difference
main.
from some of these teams right
and
now.
checks it physically. And Com is like, oh, I haven't seen this before from you. Normally you're like passively holding with an off or something like that. And gets punished for it big time. And then, of course, doubles down as Cortezia was tucked in the corner with no way to get across the gap outside of cyber caging away, I suppose. But he was lit by the Aldrone. That was not an option. That is just a calamitous round for MIBR. Everyone getting up, stretching the legs.
It's a weird kind of setup because, you know, if Artson was playing back a little bit more passive towards B main or, you know, jiggling, taking a fight where then someone swinging would be closer on Cortezia,
Bruh,
like you would want
wait.
Artson to be able to be
They're
the one
having
to
way
take
too much fun.
the drone if a B main re-clear is coming.
Talking in the
yeah,
tech
They wanted
pause.
to
Where's
just
my
be more
admin? Go
aggressive,
get
I
him.
suppose. That is just their undoing. And now for the last round, they've got
Riot should
you
lessen
know,
the snowball. Nah, it's
who
good
else
for the
to play
game,
with,
man.
not the best
Means
ones,
upsets
and
are a thing.
way less money than they should have. Really awkward round from MIBR, top to bottom. Lever and
See, they're going crazy over there.
What was that motion? I'm going to show you.
what was that emote?
Banging the table.
Crazy
I mean,
emote.
that's like the Golden Boy emote on Twitch, right? Whatever that's
the what face?
Yeah, the what face. There you go. Pretty similar. All right. Bit of a gear issue being. Is that why we're tech pausing, Sato? Are you being a little bit too rough on the peripherals? I like the energy though, and you can definitely see even some of the older heads on Leviathan.
At least you get
happy
lots
to
of
see
sleep,
this
bro.
infusion come in.
I'm getting too much sleep this weekend, man.
The way
I
we
need,
looked
I
at
need
this
a,
team, I thought
need a fad
was
map.
that Odyssey and Cortezia definitely seemed like more emotional. We get them on the couch. We did it sort of last stage, chatted to them, a lot of passion between those two. Obviously, there's a really emotional interview with their parents, right?
I think
you know,
Val
we saw
should
obviously in the
remove
arena a few
RNG
weeks ago.
sprays.
Definitely
I
plays the heart and
like
soul
that it
of the
has
scene, but
RNG
again, it's
sprays.
more
I
cooler
think
heads.
it's definitely
And I
opinion
think it was
based,
characterized
but
Verno was kind of one of those guys
I
that because he was
don't want to
so-
see
bro,
every
he was
duel as a
so
spray, man.
nonchalant.
I don't want to
Like,
see
in
those
all of his,
players
like,
that
interviews and press
learn
opportunities,
a
guy like looked like he did not care.
spray pattern
You could probably
and
relate
just
to this, but
rely
he was
on
doing
an
the
instant
teenager,
crouch
I'm too
spray
cool
every
for everything.
duel.
What are you going
Type
to
energy.
grow out of that? Like, well, is that
I like the people who are rewarded more for
why is
tapping
too cool
stuff.
still, guys? But he's actually a softie. He cares.
just
like
a little
tapping
guy.
resetting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
we have a feature. Production just told me.
Oh,
Mitch.
thank you. Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll save you. We spoke with Com earlier, actually, about these rookies on Leviathan and the infusion they're bringing to the team, and also how they're adjusting to
Like that it's
the big
different. Yeah,
stage
I think the
they're
game
going.
should be different in some ways as well. I agree with that.
Both Sato and Oki kind of, the more they're on stage, the more they'll go out of their shell and like kind of have fun with it. I think that's the biggest thing for me as kind of like the vet now. I want these guys to have fun and enjoy.
Biased 'cause
being
I
on
coach
stage,
Scream.
You know? Where
It's more
as
satisfying
esports
to watch.
players, you're not here forever. You know, it's the reality of it, and it's an ever-changing business. So I want them to have fun just as much as I want to have fun, and for them to enjoy what's happening around them. You know, so I think that's the biggest thing for me, and yeah, just keep having fun.
Try to save the VOD. Like a long one. 300% you just want no fast bullet deviation. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Gun dependent, no symmetry, I would say. Like I'm okay with the classic falling off at certain range, etc. Egg pause, yeah. Hopefully it's short. Okay, chat. Let's go off of the prediction that MIBR lose this game. Okay. Let's look at their next games. They need 2 wins. Who are they beating here? This is the best shot, I guess, right? Okay, well then let's say that they don't make. Let's say that they don't make playoffs. They're absolutely cooked. 7? Bro, they're getting overtaken. They don't make playoffs, they're done. They actually have to win. They actually have to win 2 of those 3 games if they lose this. But then it really opens it up. Because then if they're out, then Americas gets kind of crazy. MIBR will be out, let's say. We're going off that assumption. G2 with Baby Bay. Are they likely to get fast or second? I don't think so with how some of the other teams are looking. So then someone can go on a run here. Most likely these 4 from what we've seen. And two of them can go through champ points, and it won't be NRG. The NRG have to get top 2. And then it's out of these 3. So most likely, dude, it kind of depends on C9, man. Does C9 just crumble in playoffs again? Kind of excited for C9 in playoffs. Crew always make champs. I agree with you, but I mean, at one point it has to stop,
guys?
right?
It's Oki. This is my fit for
Again?
today. Top to bottom, pearl necklaces, pearl beads, gift for my family. Next up, another jewelry stack. I thrifted this in Houston. I don't really know the brand, but I just got it. LEV jersey with my symbol in the back. I have a tattoo similar to the symbol.
I'm sorry, Des, but you gotta be seeing what I'm seeing. RRQ and MIBR are in the same spot right now. Dude, RRQ have bounced back pretty fast.
Black bag.
Have you seen how RRQ are playing this week?
New Balance 530s.
I think RRQ are good again. Can you do fit advice, bruh? I don't care. I don't care about what I'm wearing or what other people are wearing, man.
Here for you, as it turns out, in
You
that
do you,
round
dude.
that
As
drew
long as
some
it
very
feels
quizzical
comfy,
sounds from
I'm
myself
fine with
and
it.
Dr. Valorant over here.
Oh yeah, now I hate to have a
always
tech
prioritize
pause,
comfort.
but I'm glad to have found out that MIBR lost their comms for the entirety of that round, and we need to replay it because otherwise I was perplexed.
Yes.
I was stunned. I didn't know what to think about what I had just witnessed.
It was 2 things. It was like the bait setup that really fell apart for MIBR there over towards B main, and then in a save opportunity that is just sort of thrown away. So that was the situation we are in. A tech
Is Aspas
pause.
in an all-time slump? That kind of goes back to what we were talking about.
Your pets. I actually hear more about
Is it a slump,
people that come in
or
to
is
your house
it
to actually
no op
babysit
usage?
your pets.
Yeah, the people that I hire on Rover,
it could be
try
both.
to use my apartment to sleep in, squat in my apartment without telling me. Yeah.
My favorite story, honestly, and I'm sure White's going
No, we're not. No.
That's too good. So we'd like to see your pets as well.
Show the pets.
Because we, for the time being, we're your Rover staff. So we are watching your pets for you while you also watch them in your house, but we're watching them over here.
Do I have any pets too? We got loads of pets there.
Send them in hashtag VCT America.
We got a small apartment full of pets.
And yeah, we'll discuss them. I think you know, all pets are created equal, but dogs, I'm a big fan of. You're a cat guy though, right?
Yeah, I have a cat.
Yeah.
I love dogs and cats.
Okay.
Equally. They're both
Is
great.
that a bloody Labubu?
What? That is not.
Okay.
All right, bro.
I just learned what this was.
18 bedrooms, dude. I promise you, I have a small
You
apartment.
just learned about the 24-year-old Labubu last
Yeah,
night.
we got one bedroom.
That was good.
Yep.
Yeah, Brent knew about it a week ago, bro. He beat
with
me
an
by a
average
week.
age of like 39.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you're like 31 now, and then I'm like 33.
That's not true. I'm young and full of life.
Okay, well that's
not true. Dude, I have so much life left in me.
Okay.
Unlike,
do you want to bring that out in the broadcast, or are we just gonna?
I mean, it's unfortunate that this is going to be our last year doing commentary together.
Yeah.
Bunny cam, dude. The bunny cam would just be them fighting these days.
Damn shame. I've enjoyed our run.
I mean,
it would be entertaining, but for the worst,
region.
For this
I came from
reason,
there. I'm
even.
actually rolling back the years here. That's great. Thank you, Annie Poo.
I'm glad we got a reaction.
Me when I see the two-gun save ignored. And
That's the bunny MMA. It's really one-sided, man.
Oh, that's great.
One bunny's just beating up the other.
Yeah, that could be us.
That's us, boss.
If we weren't commentators on VCT Americas, it could be us. That's all I'm saying.
We got a lot of dog people.
That's it. I'm about it.
Look at that little
It's
guy.
not, dude, it's not even a fight, man. It's just bullying at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. What breed of dog is that? Legendary.
I don't know. I'm not.
The small one beats up the big one. Yeah. Small one's a menace.
How does it say that?
We know Liz. We know Liz.
Who's that?
I think she's busy. I think she's been streaming today in tears because I think she's at the end of Claire Obscura. So yeah, my heart goes out to Liz.
Oh, whoa! So
damn, this is like a photo
what's
shoot.
The word?
It's like a professional photo.
Look at the vignette on this
Yeah,
photo.
that's what is very professional.
Unreal. The follow-up's too good, bro. Me when I find out it's Taco Tuesdays and I am at the door. Let me in. Oh goodness.
Oh.
I'm just saying, could be us, but you playing. But you're casting people playing.
Oh, are you gonna ask if that's a Labubu?
Okay, I'm figuring it out. Bro, listen, up until like last week, I was genuinely still making Harambe jokes. So that is like where we're at. I need someone to just fast lane me all of the. I'd tell you, Brent has ghostwriters feeding him the latest memes or TikToks.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
he just has brain rot.
Did us, man?
He just has brain rot.
Literally, like you need a full support staff for that stuff if you're not jacked in.
Oh, look at the.
Bro, they're buds.
Us for real, you know what I mean?
Could be us. Except you're calling me out about my boominess, bro.
Wait, chat, we made it.
Gamer?
That's us.
Gamer cat? About to load up some TDM.
I saw you guys.
Riv? Oh, no Riv? Any Riv fans? That's rough, bro. All right. Still just dancing around a little bit here, folks. Moments away from jumping back into Sunset. Thank you very much for your submissions, by the way. I'm a big fan of taking chances. I've been banned from using Twitch chat, guys. I'm not allowed to because I steal your memes and pass them off as my own, so I seem younger. I've been told I can't do that anymore. So it's nice to have some interaction with you. Jumping back into Sunset.
Okay, we're back, chat. We're back. Everyone
folks.
lock in.
So it is MIBR still.
Please give me 5. Just give me 2 more rounds, man. Give me something. Give me anything. Big round. Let's use the Yori like a Yori. Yori's playing like a Jet already. We're at least going to set one up towards A, right?
Two-man set up in B main 2 rounds in a row. That would be devious, though, to run that out.
Hey, they are at least going to set one up towards A.
I would respect that a lot. But no. Change up here. The cam's a bit further forward. Once again, that one way being attended to, so far more restrained early round here. The Com is still hoping to dig something up on the B side of the map. He just has to extend a little further in order to do so.
Okay, tucks in, asks his teammate to break the drone. The smoke there. They tag him and they actually realize that he's gone over towards spawn.
On his way back in here, Shenum gets off that line, tagged up slightly. Let's fight another moment.
Yeah, the rest of the team gunning it towards A.
Okay,
Pushed
big
up through
chill.
Elbow. Sato's going real quick.
Jesus.
Somehow getting out of the way. What is that shot? What is happening, man?
Okay, moment of brilliance there from Aspas. Slows Leviathan up. Sato, I mean, much as Neon often does, traded his life for space for his teammates. He's waiting for Katizia to cross the map, and he falls straight into his waiting arms.
Insane ult from Calm. That recon was crazy. That's as calm as a calm moment gets, to be honest. Okay, now on the swing, Aspas. Great shot, but instant trade from Tex. And, well, lever up 8-3 again. Yep. It's just like what happened before. In very wild fashion, though.
But maybe Artisan will save. So there's that.
He will be saving for sure. But
elsewhere, though, like the economic scenario still doesn't
Ice?
feel great. MIBR can put together something at least around this
Dog Ice Water, thanks so much. Thank you. Appreciate the gifted.
LEV have
Ken,
really
I saw you
loved
earlier.
on this
Wait,
attack
Ken,
side
was it you on?
using Calm
Was it you with the picture?
as fake on the opposite side of the map. A lot of mid-round
said thank you, Ken.
fake drone reclears from Calm while the team accelerates elsewhere. That has been a go-to for them. And honestly, MIBR have had a fair understanding of that. They're typically having the majority of the players on their team stacked on the right sites.
Calm server ultimate, this is what I'm saying, bro. He's always got great ults.
Has a crazy
Revolutions with the Prime as well. Appreciate the 20 mums.
That I think lands like the upper back sight box, and then rips the Hunter's Fury from main.
Can you get some copium for someone supporting MIBR?
It was such a sick dart. Perfect.
You can improve a lot in a week, man.
That's just how he thrives as a
player.
player.
You can improve a lot in a week.
It's his util.
Yeah, exactly.
It's his util.
And
He's kind of like.
So next week,
not like he's a gimmick
can look
player,
a
but
lot
I mean
better.
that in the best sense. Like he just has more little trick plays than other.
And that's why I really wanted to see Corrode from Leviathan, right? Because think back, who else is playing Sova on Fracture?
Evanes said this team is cooked and needs some changes. Do you think the same? Didn't he say the same about Heretics and then they won EWC?
Positioned over towards elbow. Listen again, same little opening.
I'm not saying that's going to happen. I will point that out right now. Not saying that's going to happen.
And then retreats out of there.
Just saying that some people may be too fast to want to make changes.
Top in market, and it will be completely forced away now, given that paranoia gets the clean connection.
I get where he's coming
Gives it up for free, right? Great catch there by King onto Aspas, who's had his number over much of this map and series, in fairness. Smoked off the line, Aspas is each option he tries to take snatched away from him. Things are getting narrowed down a little bit more now for MIBR, but still set up for this retake. Fire plays in the game, guns ready, dimensional drift to give themselves a little bit of advance notice as to what the setup is. Pings on King in the corner now, the paranoia whistles across the side. Com is tucked on that line. 1-for-1, King out of the game
Spots
here.
4 in market. Spots 2 in market and doesn't take his TP.
Steps forward, Aspas down with the operator overdrive now. That's a scary prospect. Oh, then look at
Jesus.
Oh,
man, dude.
That's some high voltage rock and roll, baby. 9-3 for Leviathan heading into the heartbreak.
It's another America stomp.
Was really gorgeous from Lev. I think the best thing MIBR did was they were able to bait out Calm in the midst of it, get that kill main, and then they wanted to swing down towards these players. But look at the multiple player base coming through. Everybody from Lev ready to fight that. A couple players from Market. I mean, even if one of the another freaky, even if another one of the trades goes the way of MIBR, just
bro, he's gonna be so
good.
He's gonna be so good for this team, dude. The vibes look, dude. It looks like a fun team, man. I've never looked at Lev and thought, yeah, dude, this is a great team to be in. This is it, man. Looks good for them. Dude, did we not look at the Lev run? Hold up. We skipped over Lev, man. Who's Lev playing? The vibes are too good for me to ignore him. Who's Lev playing? NRG Crew 100 Thieves. Ooh, that's kind of rough. Wait, this group is so stacked. Dude, it's gonna... Right, MIBR, man. This is not the group that you want to be stumbling in. This is not the time to stumble. This group will punish you. If Lev lean heavy into double duelist, man, then maybe. Not that they have to on this map. It looks kind of fine. Dude, Loud might have a rough time. Oh, they got MIBR there. Damn, this group's gonna be fun to see what happens.
Couple of rounds together off the back of Artesine's very heads up
Problem with the
showing.
Prime, thank you for the 14
Outside of
months,
that,
thank you.
it has
Do
been
you think
a
America's
difficult
might
day
have,
at
it's
the
going to be the
office
worst group stage out of all
for
the
MIBR.
regions for sure,
I gotta
but
say,
I think they
honestly,
might
looking at the
have
scoreboard,
the
even
best
just for
playoffs, or
being
like the most
8-6,
entertaining
Calm
playoffs.
had a massive
So I think it
influence on
might
the
be really
success
open,
of
man.
Leviathan in that half. He played a great Sova attack. And now swapping over to the defense side, big concerns for MIBR, at least if you just want to reflect on Lotus, because defense is where they were able to string a solid amount of rounds together.
5.
And, you know, honestly, it felt like 5 was too little given how well they were playing, but they're going to have to be much better on attack here.
Oh man, what a knife,
The knife
bro.
pushes in, he couldn't get out.
What a
6
knife.
suppression there. That is dirty work from Okeanos. And Artisan had nowhere to go. Ah, brother. Okay, MIBR missed the top mid peak climbing, get themselves in the market, but here comes a Razor Vine, and Zato
Good
lingers
ball,
long
sick.
enough there to extract his toll. And MIBR split with the spike. Back in mid, at least Okeanos has been felled.
Well,
Yeah, caught on the cross, a little too.
you guys have a
eager to
lot of time to
reposition,
not
but
go
now
through the
a
small
good
choke
set
if you
up
want.
from- oh wow, awkward timing.
I was gonna say, they
Potentially,
almost
but
let him
smoke
through.
recycled. No, it's okay. They can get back up on the
yeah,
angle.
you can
Those
just try
players
force
are
through the
just
small choke.
weak. One shot required to deal with Shenum. To the body, was only 40 HP.
Honestly, at this point, bring the monarchy back. This guy is dominating. 14 and 5.
And again, this is another pistol round where Sato in mid just gets a one-tap on somebody crossing.
Yep.
What happened here? Yeah, oh, look at that adjustment on the Verna.
It's
King
been like
MVP
mid-round
today, now
till
King's been
Texas,
awesome.
someone we highlighted in the first half, just getting in crucial spots.
He's collecting 3Ks.
And finding these impact kills that really just topple MIBR in the round. And losing a pistol here, already 9-3 down, but we know how this one goes, folks. It is grim.
Steph Danny with the
Started
tier 1,
off,
appreciate
there
the
was
33
Knife
months.
that came
Thank
through
you for that,
from
thank
Oki
you.
that denied the teleport from Artsin. Anyhow, I'm going to
Thank
live in the
you so
present here.
much.
And the present is MIBR forcing up. And you can't blame them. They've got to get back into this game.
Well, that's a lot to try and force Com off the
Yeah, big
down
force.
the line. Unfortunately, Texas there to pick up where he left off.
What?
That is
He can't
one
be
of the
in
most
that.
unique ways I've ever seen to get a fast kill in
Crash
market with a
away
stinger.
here. Well, now MIBR do get the swarm over this B
Straight up, I
side.
don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Com's looking for more. Now the controller util though is going to obscure his vision. A little bit hard for that weapon to generate too much momentum.
Yeah, they use some utility to re-clear market. Now they want to get back in. A couple of weak players for MIBR. Calm, perfect with that outlaw.
Okay, we're doing it. Cortesia only able to find the one here. Verno and Aspas really going to put this together, but Sato is going to be tough to catch.
Lovely from
It's Com.
Sato though.
Just
This is the
sets
kind
him
of stuff
Just sets him
that
up
I
with the
love
movement for an easy
watching him.
kill.
Verno
Verno,
low, low.
It's a good reposition from Com though.
However, he's gotten just ahead enough of Com here, but if he backs up
Yeah,
onto this
dude, the
corner,
reposition was so good.
Oh, the caboose hanging
Just
out around
outsmarted
the corner.
him.
Not ideal. Com cleans him up, and that's 11 rounds for Leviathan.
I've only
Great
been
trade as well.
Simon
Sato deserves a bit of a
Stairmaster.
shout out for the jump out
If
on that fast skill.
only. Calm going off. He's having a map right now. Sato sets him up nicely to deal with Osbos there. And earlier, just expecting that there's going to be that a double push into Bobo, was prepped on the angle as soon as they come out the dark cover. Smooth little two-piece.
Frustrating. I mean, Verno had to hedge his bets there.
They've just got to force again.
Yeah, they're forcing again. They're just going for it.
Bad. I mean, it just
Vitezia
feels bad.
hasn't
But they
catched the
don't really
memo.
have any other choice. Fraud has to get into the mix at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Verno look on his face, that frustration. It has been a game where nothing that MIBR has thrown at Leviathan has felt like it's worked out. It's really been rounds that have been one off, other thing just kind of pop it off, right? Or Cortesia having his stopping power. Really, from the engine room of the team is the answer coming. And that's been tough now. Like, Fraud's got to get involved and say, hey, this is it, guys.
Let's
We
go.
are
Thank you
forcing
so
out
much,
for
bro.
the rest of the game.
Appreciate the
virtually.
prime. Thank you, thank you.
We have to
Thank
find a
you for the
way
18
in.
months.
We're at a point in this half before the snowball of ultimates can be a problem. We don't have to concern ourselves with that, so let's take it to brass tacks. Looks like force up for Cortesia here. Of course, he'll at least be able to get himself a Vandal, but outside of that, it's going to be a difficult round to cobble together. This squad is... they're underwater.
Yeah, one of the annoying things about forcing in this situation too is that if you're MIBR, you would love to attempt to get to maybe some better guns, but you can't because the outlaw exists.
They look
so
perma devastated. Yeah,
kind
it looks rough, man.
getting armor. It's an unfortunate situation for them to be in. But hey, we're in Americas. We love this stinger here.
We do.
You know, that's our favorite weapon. So
It's an
Okay,
epidemic.
let's go with it. Full
And
spam.
honestly, it works more often than not, as far as we've seen. Leviathan, though, a team pretty familiar with those up-tempo rounds. They've shown it to us multiple times. They got this standard crossfire here at A. All right, relay bolt catches in, but stingers do be stingers. King here tries to throw that paranoia out. It's going to slow things up slightly. He's got back up in the form of Vokianos here. They both drop back onto A. Try and get longer sidelines. It's a weapon upgrade in the mix.
slowing down a little bit our MIBR, creeping their way into elbow. But LEV have enough players on site to handle this onslaught. Tex just posted up on the angle with the Bulldog from Spawn, going to be smoked off, but ready to timing out of this smoke to assist King.
Here we go. Tex on it.
King's too good at the moment, man. King's way too good. He gets another 3K. He's going for the record of most 3Ks in 2 maps.
They're so confident to just be ready to fight together. Of course, look, they do have the better weapons, but you can just see that immediate reposition. Tex, oh, smoke comes down. Cool, I'm getting in it. King, you're going to anchor this, right? All right, we're fighting together. Oki, you're going to swing too. Help from Link. All right, cool. It's just beautiful fundamentals that we've seen from LEV across this entire series. If you think back to Lotus 2,
His KO is even trying to stop him from getting 3Ks. It's just tanking flashes. Still getting everyone.
Always multi-swinging. A lot of trust in each other to be there.
9.
King is 17-6 on this map as well. Crazy performance from him today.
Someone who, by the way, we just weren't highlighting as far as our storylines of players to really watch.
He has been a consistent top player in the game period for so many years since LEV debuted on the global stage.
I believe in the LEV train.
Year,
I don't.
It just hasn't been his.
Where do you think the LEV train goes, man?
It's been awkward for LEV overall.
Where's the stop?
Let's see if they can close things out here.
Tell me where the stop is and I'll let you know if I have both.
And he didn't see what was coming. Straight through the smoke, Okeanos handles him, and now Tex is waiting on the Razor Vine. There was a clone, and Verno trying to follow it on
The
in.
champs?
Across the map, Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, I don't believe they'll go
We've
champs.
seen enough here. Artazine steps in.
I just think other teams look
too swing, but man, this guy,
too good.
the one ray of light for
But
this
I
team,
do think they
honest
have
with
a
you.
chance. Like I'm not counting them out
He has
fully.
been excellent today. You cannot take that away from him, and maybe he's done enough to keep MIBR in the game. Dreams of a miraculous comeback alive.
100 feet train, I can get on board that one.
Drift off the site for free.
I would enter
for
that
Artazine.
train.
See, there's an info ultimate for King available. And there's the ping. He knows that Sato is lingering over towards Boba. And what's King thinking? He out onto the site now, but no, just across the way. Artazine might have heard this though, and yeah, has his crosshair set, but it doesn't matter. King.
He doesn't lose Angels. It was a great crouch from him. He's having a 6 series.
Sato's turned out to step up. Cortez trying to play off the camera. Oh man, just the gun fights not being won out by these MIBR individuals when it really matters. And now Com's going to give it a tap. King!
Okay, what a performance though. What a performance. Super
indeed.
worried for
Leviathan
MIBR.
Absolutely
Really worried.
blow MIBR to smithereens.
But this was great from
And the
LEV.
storyline coming into this game was that it feels like an
QZ,
inflection
thank
point.
you so much for the
This
prime.
Leviathan
And
team
Dishy
now
as
maybe
well.
showing
Thanks for
some
the prime
strength. Maybe
also.
this is the stage that they really take